ourselves. We did have to have someone to actually step in and talk. And we did need lawyers, and we didn't have that kind of money as a resource to actually get a real lawyer like we wanted to really have, so we could do that rah and jumping up and down. But what I'm saying right now is I want us to listen to Ryan. Ryan is from Harvey, and I think, as I said earlier, we need to learn how to network. We need to learn what's going on in other areas because we can be supportive of them too. So this is Ryan. Ryan's from Harvey. I would like to introduce him to you in that manner of telling you about some of the things that's happening there. And it's kind of like changing the subject a little bit, but sometimes it helps, okay? Okay,
Yeah, my name is Ryan. I'm the head of the Harvey Historical Society, and I was so honored to meet these Dalton ladies. I came to the Saturday meeting, I think it was Youth Trustees, so I would say, I don't know, I've been floored and talking to the Harvey residents. Some of you may know we have a mayor who does actually a lot of worse things than Tiffany. He just is very quiet. So unfortunately, we're very jealous because we're like, wow, you guys have done such a great job of getting media attention and finally getting people to intervene to stop the corruption. So we're hoping to get some of that same momentum to carry over to Harvey and some of these other towns. But I have to tell you, it really is a regional thing. I would like to see us, and I know these Dalton ladies are passionate about it too. I see Mary right there. It's a region. We have to come together as a region. These ladies invited me to the Lansing Village meeting the other night. We went there. They had a great uneventful meeting, but I mean, the problem is we've been seeing this for years. I mean, my family roots in Harvey go back to Wasso's. That's my great uncle who had a grocery store. And people say, oh, well, we can't help as a region. We lost the jobs, we lost the factories. That's why. And people came from the city, from the projects. They didn't know how to live in the suburbs. We have all these excuses as to why the Southland is not successful. I don't buy them. I think that we can be, and we are, a successful, diverse, happy region. Honestly, I see our number one enemy is corruption. I really do. Especially being from Harvey, I get all the flack, right? Why do you live there? You can live anywhere. Yeah, you're from the area, but you're crazy. Why did you go back there? I love Harvey, and I love the Southland. People like Tiffany and our mayor Chris Clark and so many others, they profit off of. It wasn't me. Someone called these folks poverty pimps. These politicians, they make it's not my turn. Sorry, I'm just passing on. But they're making money off of keeping the Southland poor and a mess. I mean, just drive through Harvey. Our streets are horrible. Is it because there's something wrong with Harvey? No. If we had a halfway decent government, I mean, Harvey's in such a great real estate position alone. I mean, that alone would ensure that it does well. So I just like us to see all this come together. We did mention one of the things that we have the $70 million project that you probably have never heard of. How many of you know about the big Pace Bus Depot? We have the regional transit hub for the whole Southland. It is at 154th and Park. Okay, so we have the metro station and we have the Pace Bus Depot. Our mayor has done his job as Mr. Dictator. He's a quieter one than Tiffany, but still, he likes to control information, so that's probably why you didn't know about it. So that is a huge project. Metro's supposed to totally redo that station and has not taken any feedback at all. So it's just one of the many issues that we would love to have, you guys come out to our meetings. We're going to come to your meetings and support you however we can. But I'm just so inspired by all of you in Dalton. So thank you, keep up the good work, and bravo.
Live on Cutter.
Good evening. I'm Reverend Sierra Banks Chamberlain. I'm a reverend, but I stay within my 3 minutes. So first I want to empathize with everyone in this room because I know I've been following the news and following it. My heart and my prayers goes out to our community. Well, I am born and raised in Chicago. I've lived the last 8 years in Dalton, and I am also a homeowner in Dalton. I'm also raising 5 kids. I have one off to college. They graduated from Fort Ridge, but I'm raising 5 other kids in Dalton as well. My husband is in the audience. And my concern is, well, I'm equally concerned around the corruption that's impacting our community. I'm equally concerned about the violence in our community. This is a distraction When, I don't know how many of you all have brains, but I have brains. And every day, I'm seeing gunshots. Did you hear the gunshots? My children, I have a 6-year-old. No, he's 8 now. Got an 8-year-old. And he knows what gunshots sound like. And that's not normal for our children. And it's not normal for our communities. Not only is it the violence issue, we have a re-entry issue. We have resources for those who are returning home from prison. So, and I also just want to please ask that when we talk about formerly incarcerated people, we want them to have jobs, because all formerly incarcerated people, they can work in government and they can work in and they should have opportunities to work in and reside and thrive in DOLTON as well. So my question, and you might not be able to answer it tonight, but I encourage you to, matter of fact, I want to hear back, because I'll be reaching out to all of you. I want to know, what is DOLTON's plan while we address this, but what is the plan to also address the violence in the community, the plan to address re-entry in the community, and the plan to address the other issues of people being unhoused and just dealing with the issues that low income Black communities are dealing with. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Okay. Thank you for coming, and I definitely understand what you're saying. I'm gonna say this, and I probably don't never give this lady credit, but I'm sure that you know that your current mayor has made the Village of DOLTON a second chance city that you may not know about. I don't think anybody up here sits on the board to say that we're not about giving people second chances. It's a time and a place for everything, though. The Village of DOLTON does have jobs. There are people that have businesses that can probably provide jobs to people businesses that's being closed down. So everything that happens, it may seem like a distraction, but it's always another moving part that happens to some things. So there are people that I would say that may need second chance programs, but those people should work in public works or out the city. Yes. You can't. This was one of our issues, and I hate to bring it up, but a convicted sex offender was hired. That type of media attention, you can't have people going into someone's home under those backgrounds. So when you say that, and I welcome any of your emails, I think there are a lot of possibilities in DOLTON. It's just about how they're being implemented. The guy, Mr. Weir, came on to one of our team with the trustees. They have a program on 142nd. So DOLTON does have things. It's just about knowing about some of the things. With the violence, I'm gonna say it like I said last month, I'm gonna say it again. We need more police. We put police in the budget and they walk around or go to Vegas or go to Washington, wherever they go, but they're not supporting the community as they should. So those are things that we don't take lightly, but we're trying to answer or help as much as we can, if that may give you some relief for your comments. Excuse me? Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Mayor?
Good evening, all. And I must say, it is absolutely awesome to see you out here tonight. And I hope everyone will take something positive away from this. I love and adore my trustees. We fuss, we fight, we agree, we disagree. But in the end, we always come to a conclusion that is best for DOLTON. I implemented a committee, and they didn't know I was going to do this, but we're called the advisory board to the trustees. And they're in the audience. We're not going to necessarily holler. If they want to stand, I'll let them do that. But the trustees talk with us. We bring back things we hear from you. We tell the trustees what the residents, because there's only 4 of them. They can't talk to all of us. They can't talk to all of you. I make them talk to me, so it's different. But I will go back and tell them anything, any problem, anything you have. Now, whether or not it happens, that ain't on me, but I'm gonna take it back, and they know that. So we are working for Dalton. If you're on Facebook or in the Lansing Journal, 5 of my members plus Ryan went to the Lansing board meeting. We are going to hit every board meeting of the 17 municipalities, well 16, because it's only 17, we don't have to come to all. What we're going to ask them for their support and their consideration, not with Dalton being the focal point. We're trying to put a rally together in April, so I want everybody, I'm trying to give you some sunshine. Because the township is everybody, it's networking, it's about all of us. Dalton, yes, that is our main concern, but other people have issues too, and sometimes when other people realize you have issues, they will help you just because they want your help. So keep that in mind and we'll keep you posted. Now to divert off to something else, and I don't know who will be able to help me, there's a 5-story monstrosity being built on the corner from where I live. It is a liquor store on the 1st floor, I guess 3 stories, or at least 2 stories of an event hall. This is on Lincoln and Sydney, where the old animal hospital was. And I have bitched about this before the first brick was turned. But I'm learning some things. I've never seen a building permit posted. There are codes, I've got them in my bag. There are building codes that require this. There's also a breakage clause in that says they must post a $20,000 bond indemnifying us from harm, but it must be approved by the president or our mayor and the board of trustees. Nobody on this board approved anything, so do we even have it? I'd like for the attorneys, and I applaud you and thank you so much for being here, but to let me know or my board know, is there any way we can get a stoppage? Because I want to crack. I got a hammer for the first brick to bring it down. Thank you.
Thank you, We'll get to our last attorney, if he may have a response for that. We'll get it together, we'll follow. Okay, so at this time, we will be concluding today's board meeting. And the board will be available if anybody has questions thereafter, but we'll conclude at the formal meeting at this time. So I motion that we adjourn. Here, a motion by trustee Henyard, second trustee Belcher, clerk Key.
Trustee Norwood. Trustee Tanner Brown. Aye. Trustee House. Aye. Trustee Belcher. Meeting adjourned at 7:26 p.m.
Live on cut, isn't it? All right, people, live on Cut Unedited. This is Dalton Village Board meeting, special board meeting held by the trustees. The mayor was not in attendance. Plenty of media out here, so. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. This is live on Cut Unedited. Appreciate you.